Today, people want to downplay the Latino role in hip hop. Yep. They are so stupid.
Yep.
Really? Hip hop would not have existed
without them.
Without specifically Puerto Ricans. Specifically. Cubans were here, Haitians were here, Dominican Republic was here, everybody was here. All of South America been in the Bronx, okay? But Puerto Ricans in particular sided with the black folk here, and the Jamaicans were coming in as well. And this group of Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, and American blacks made hip hop. Not American blacks, not Puerto Ricans, not Jamaicans. All of them made the culture.
Did KRS make me upset? No. I wasn't upset, but I knew he was wrong. I knew he was wrong, and it's certain people that posture themselves, and some might even say that I do this, but it's not what I'm doing. I'm standing on truth. But anyway, some people posture themselves as super official, you know, and they'll use whatever to try, whether it's record sales, your reputation in this rap game, or some kind of shit to use to try to act like you can override them. You know what I mean? I got niggas 2-3 years older than me talking about, you were not old enough to know what was going on. You weren't there. Shut the f*** up. Who cares? Who cares if I was there or not? Were you there when your mother and father f***ed? Huh? How do you know that's your mother and father? How do you know that that's your mother and father? You going by their word? Because you wasn't there. I'll tell you how you know. You know how we determine parentage? Through DNA, mother. Through DNA. Now, when I look at the DNA of hip-hop, when I look at the double helix of hip-hop, what I see is soul music, funk music. I see people that parents that might have come up in the South who moved to the North, specifically the New York City area, and whose children came up in that post-Civil War, not Civil Rights, not Civil War, that post-Civil Rights era, with that Northern attitude, that attitude that was like, motherfucker, I wish I was around during slavery times. I wouldn't have let motherfuckers with me. Like when Roots came out when we was young, niggas was like, I wish a nigga would. That's the energy that birthed hip-hop. Those kids that watched Roots and all that type of shit. That's the energy that birthed hip-hop, bro. And that's the DNA you see all in hip-hop. And so we hear it musically with the type of samples that we choose or chose to play at that time, with the break beats that we chose at the time. But we also hear it in the language, okay? We see the DNA of the 5% nation very much inside of hip-hop, with terms like peace and cipher and God and Son, but nowhere do you see the DNA of Puerto Rican culture. Puerto Rican culture. I'm not talking about Puerto Rican individuals. I'm talking about Puerto Rican culture, Jamaican culture. Those things did not influence hip hop, regardless of how official motherfuckers sound saying it. I'm sorry. I hate to hurt your heart that the thing that you adore and love is something that Black American youth created. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that hurts your heart for some reason. I don't know why it hurts you so much. But This is a fucking fact. No one said y'all wasn't there. No one said you wasn't there. Sure, you were there. But if I'm building a house and you watch me build a house, does that mean you built it too? No. We were there. Yeah, you were there. But there's a difference between a creator and a participator. I love my Puerto Rican brothers and sisters, and that's why I don't like the way y'all are trying to frame this like I'm hating on y'all or something like that. My niece and my nephew are half Puerto Rican. Like my sister-in-law's Puerto Rican. Like Puerto Ricans. I had many Puerto Rican girls coming up. And that's also, though, why I got to keep it real. We got to stop acting like there was such this great relationship between Puerto Ricans and blacks. There weren't. It wasn't. The older Puerto Ricans, your parents and your older brothers and sisters didn't with black people at all. Okay, even at the creational point, right? Because some people say, well, Kool Herc was Jamaican and Flash was Barbadian and all that. All right, guess what, though? They couldn't act like they was Jamaican. They couldn't act like they was from Barbados. They couldn't talk like that. They couldn't dress like that. Or nobody would have fucked with them. That's what Charlie Chase was trying to say. People was like, oh, nobody can have a regular name. You stupid motherfucker. Do you not hear what the man said? Acting like somebody's ganging up on y'all or something. How come black people are not allowed to have anything for ourselves? We can't have nothing? We got to share it with everybody? And we did share it. We are sharing it. We didn't say nobody could with it. But God, we can't get our credit for the work that we did of really putting down. And please stop with this 5 element. Okay? I don't even know who started that, to be honest. You know what I mean? Hip hop is just MCing and it's DJing. And now it's like producing it, that too. But all this graffiti and breakdancing and that, first of all, breakdancing isn't the only hip hop dancing. That's one of many, man. We had the WAP, we had the Patty Duke, the Spank, the the Rock, the Running Man, the baseball bat. Like, come on. Who was making those dances up? Who was making those dances up? And those dances come out every the Bismarck, the Joski Love.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. And as you heard right there, Lord Jamar popped out and let niggas know exactly how I feel. Now, this original conversation for this time around started last week. The clip y'all saw in the beginning with KRS-One hit a lot of the blogs last week. People started going back and forth in the comments. If you know, you know. It's been a heavy debate online about who created hip-hop, who was there, what significance that they had, and everything like that. Well, it just started to pick up steam because I didn't see Lord Jamar respond until yesterday. It came across my timeline a couple times on Twitter. Then it came across on YouTube a couple times. And I had a link in the description where y'all can watch Lord Jamar full at, because he said a lot more for a little bit longer. But I put a lot of that there so y'all can get more of context of what he was getting at. This is not a form of hate. This is not a form of let me try to tear y'all down. Like he said, this is the truth, where this is a Black American culture. Other people were there, but y'all did not create it. Y'all got involved in it. Y'all supported it. Y'all did help it. But the start and what it comes from is Black America, as he went down to the original roots, the South. And if you don't know, the godfather of rap, is everybody who needs to do their information of it on it, is James Brown. Him and Stubblefield, rest in peace, God bless his soul. Clyde Stubblefield, the drummer. Let me get a drummer song. That's the first song where they used the break beat for the music side of this. And I for sure wasn't there. I mean, y'all can look at my age and tell I wasn't there from the birth of it. But when he's speaking, listen to it. This is not based on what was going on in these other countries. It's based on what was going on in Black neighborhoods from Black people in America. The other people, yeah, y'all might have been from certain countries or certain demographics, but y'all wasn't doing what people in y'all country did. Y'all did what American blacks were doing. So he just called it like he see it, like right down the middle. Hey, I ain't finna sugarcoat it. And for people who might not know, to my understanding, I think he's father or somebody like that back in the game. Somebody I seen online one time, I think he had said, or somebody had said that he was Guyanese, like his father's or somebody in his bloodline. So that lets you know right there, he not being a hypocrite, he not being a liar, he's standing on the truth. Like, hey, I'm a black American, this is where I grew up at, but I'm letting everybody know, hey, dog, they might have been from these countries, but they did what niggas in America was doing. This is how they were living. They wasn't acting like they was from their homeland. A lot of people get offended when you talk like this, and he ain't lying, bro. People don't be wanting black people to have nothing sometimes. You got certain people, they don't trip, they understand it, they get it. Then there's other people, they like, oh, nah, man, we did this, we did that, we created it too, and they don't want to admit. And you just got to call it like it is, bro. Like a lot of people, they older people from they country or their parents don't even like niggas. So you really can't even say, well, we built this culture up when the people from your homeland don't even rock with black people. It just is what it is. People gonna feel a way about it, but you gotta know and on your heart and soul, bro, that rap, hip hop culture is a black American culture. You know, they talk about the break dancing a lot. He say, nigga, that's the one they choose to highlight. They was coming up with dances every week. And that is niggas come up with dances all over the country regularly in hip hop, nigga. You could go to Dallas, you could go to LA, you could go to Chicago, you could go to Florida. We stay creating dances. That's just what we do. And we give them names. We create them and make them trend and go viral, bro. That's how niggas is. You go to Louisiana, nigga, they got the ratchet, they got this going on, they got the New Orleans bounce. This is what niggas do. So he just letting it be known that this is black American culture. This culture was not represented by what was going on in these other countries. The people from those countries were there. They saw what niggas was doing and got involved. But even down to the origin of this coming from James Brown and Clyde Stubblefield, man, it just is what it is. That came from the South. Them two brothers came from the South, musically. That's what this is all inspired by the old folks, the oldies, the old funk, the old rock and roll, the old classic music that our people listen to and came from America created. It just is what it is. That ain't to take nothing away from Kool Herc or none of the other originators was there. But what they saying is, bro, this was black American culture and not the other culture's influences. They didn't use those sounds. They didn't use no music from them. They didn't use none of their language. It's all American. It just is what it is. And it's black American. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos. I know people go get offended by it, but hey, I get exactly what Lord Jamar is saying right here. He ain't trying to say y'all wasn't there. He ain't trying to put nobody down. He ain't trying to be disrespectful, but he just called it like it is. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all at 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your people.